എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. ഞാൻ വളരെ എക്സൈറ്റഡ് ആയിട്ട് ഇരിക്കുകയാണ്. സത്യം പറയാലോ, എൻ്റെ BP ഒക്കെ കൂടി എവിടെയോ എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. പക്ഷേ ഞാൻ ഒരു കാര്യം പറയട്ടെ, ഇന്നത്തെ ഇൻ്റർവ്യൂയുടെ ഒരു പ്രത്യേകത, നിങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരും ഡിക്ഷണറി ഒക്കെ എടുത്ത് വെച്ചിട്ട് കയ്യിലിരിക്കണം. ബിക്കോസ് ഞാൻ മാക്സിമം ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലാണ് സംസാരിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത്. ബിക്കോസ് എൻ്റെ മുമ്പിലിരിക്കുന്നവർ ഒരു വേൾഡ് വൈഡ് ആയിട്ട് ഫേമസ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള പാൻ ഇന്ത്യ സൂപ്പർ ഹീറോസ് ആണ്. ആൻഡ് ഇവരോട് ഞാൻ ഇന്ന് അടിച്ചു പൊളിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത് ഇതൊരു ഓണറാണ്. ബിക്കോസ് നിങ്ങളെ പോലത്തെ I think I should switch to English.
No, we could understand. You can speak in Malayalam. We can understand.
എനിക്ക് ഭയങ്കര സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. ബിക്കോസ് നിങ്ങളെ പോലത്തെ വലിയ ആൾക്കാരുടെ മുമ്പിൽ ഇരിക്കുക. സത്യം പറയാലോ, ഞാൻ ഇന്നലെ ഉറങ്ങിയിട്ടില്ല. I slept at only 9:30 in the night. How was that? So the thing is, it's not an easy job to interview people like you because I have to read up so much. I watched all your interviews, and the more I watched, the more nervous I got. I'm like, these guys are so cool, so chilled out. So what do I ask them? And then today I realized that it's just to like relax and just be myself. So I'm really nervous.
Perfect.
I'm so sorry. So let me start with the master brain over here, Rajmouli sir. Kerala loves you. People over there adore you, and we watch your film first day morning show, 5:30 show, and all. We go and watch. Because that's a kind of acceptance you've received from our audience. And I just want to ask you, you're not limited to Telugu anymore. You are a pan-India famous person, and you cater to audience worldwide. And as you know, India is not like, we have cultural diversity. Even in case of from Kerala, like there is a lot of difference.
Yeah.
How do you manage to connect with audience across the globe the same way? Like, it's like everybody understands your film, whether it's the story or the emotion or the values, even the food. How do you do that?
No, see, culturally we might be different. We might be speaking different languages. The way we behave for different instances might be different. But what we feel is the same. Our emotions are the same as human beings.
This is the answer I knew he would say, because you're an emotional person. Thank you so much for that answer. Is there anything else that you think about, or do you consciously put some element of commonness when you try to write something?
No, the commonness is the story itself. When I'm making the story, I don't put a conscious effort, but unconsciously I'll be making stories which are like universal in nature.
Universal in nature.
Yeah. So at the end of it, if I look at my story and say, is this an universal kind of story? Then I try to make it commercially a pan-Indian film, or catering to the Indians all across the globe. That kind. If I find like a Malayalam kind of film, then I'll make it only in Telugu.
Okay. So now that's how you choose. So you decide which one is supposed to be pan-Indian. So you decide.
Yeah.
So next question is, like he said, the strength of his film is the strength of the heroes, the emotional strength. They may not have necessarily superpowers that is like unusual, but the heroes have a superpower of emotional strength. And when he called you for this film, how did you guys feel? Like, okay, you both are going to turn into superheroes, things that you can't do in real life, you're going to explore in front of the camera, and you're going to watch that on big screen. How did you feel?
I mean, see, it's not about feeling this, you know, this feeling of being a superhero. I think the fact is, as an actor, you're very excited. You're like in a candy shop.
Yeah.
When you're working with Rajmouli.
There's a lot to choose.
Yeah, you're like a child in a candy shop.
You're going to get pampered.
Yeah, there's so much.
Yeah.
Pampered,
No, I mean, you're not pampered.
So that's
Yeah, you're never pampered.
Yeah.
But you at least are like a kid in a candy shop where you can grab. There's so much for you to grab. There's
Does
so
he
much
let
for
you
to...
grab everything you
He
want?
does, yeah. See, that's what he wants his actors to do. He wants his actors, he wants his technicians to grab as much as possible. You know, because he's giving you so much. And he wants you to grab everything and give him that much in return.
Awesome.
So that's what an actor is more excited about.
Okay.
More than, okay, now you're dealing, you know, like working with the director, post Bahubali. No, it was never like that. Nothing has changed in Rajmouli since our first film together.
That's another question I've written. Please don't ruin that.
Yeah.
I've like planned a question about it. I'll ask you. And what about you, sir? Like, how did
I
you
think
feel?
the thirst for an actor is really satisfied when you work with him. And that's what I look forward when I'm entering his sets. And he challenges you, not pampers you. He challenges you, he stimulates the thirst of an actor. And in every aspect, as in action, dance, even in dance, he literally doesn't show us, but he would have really done his homework. Yeah.
I tried the Natu Natu step. Like, I just can't get it. I just can't get it.
Yeah,
Like,
he'll-
how do you
he'll
guys do
teach
that?
you.
It's not, no, it's
He'll
not
tell
such a
you.
difficult step.
Like,
but
for
you
you
should
guys.
actually try to do it with somebody, and that's when it tends to become difficult.
I just can't get it right.
Take a
sir.
promise.
How long did you guys take to learn that step? Because the whole nation is like the worldwide, Reels, Instagram, wherever you open, everyone's doing this step. And most of them are getting it right, some are not, but they're still acting as if they're getting it right. And it's all about that trend, you know.
Yeah.
And how long did you take to get that step right?
It didn't take long.
We both learned
The
it
step is,
instantly.
see, as I told you, before that, the step itself is very easy. But what's actually tough is the coordination,
And the
which he
expression.
wants,
Yeah.
which he actually wanted from the song. He wanted two people of two different heads, two different minds, two different body structures, two different mentalities to become one.
Yeah.
But you're actually two different people, but you're one. It's like one body. What if there's a human being with 4 legs and 4 arms,
Yeah.
right? So everything moves in a coordination. It's like their mind is one.
That's where the challenge was.
Yes. So that's where the challenge is. And I don't know. It just went viral.
Viral.
Yeah, without even pushing it. It was so organic.
Yes.
Like Rajmouli mentioned it. He was like, they're a mother with a son or a daughter, a father with a son and a daughter, two brothers, a brother and a sister, a husband and a wife. There's so many people.
There's
and
no
there were-
limit to. I saw a group of people, like so many
Yeah.
people together. They coordinated.
And there were people who actually really excelled it, like with perfect sync and all. So the step, as it is not very tough, but it's the sync which we had to get. That really killed us.
Sir, both of them are very energetic. Like on the interviews, I could see them like being like children. They're so unruly sometimes.
Yeah.
How did you handle them on the set? Like, was it easy or was it? Did you have to get a? What do
He's
you call
good with children.
Batti edikendi vanittundo.
You know,
He's good with
when they're in the mood to act and perform, they're very good students. No, you don't need to tell them what to do, and they're in that phase. And suddenly it goes off, and they become like not even just school children. They'll become like kindergarten kids. So how do you control kindergarten kids? You can't control them. You just have to wait for that phase to go away.
That's a mood.
That's it.
So both of you have worked with him before. This is what I wanted to ask you. This question is for both of you. Ram sir, like, how was it to work with him in the past, and how is he as a director now? Like, what has changed, or has anything changed at all?
I think everything became 10x. His thought process, the horizon he's now set for everyone is way bigger, way deeper in terms of writing. It's way deeper. I've been really, after a long time, I've seen all his films. I think I've enjoyed, and I'm sure I will also enjoy seeing the depth of writing which we have enacted for. Was something to. It's a treat for the audience.
treat.
It was a treat for us when we were working.
Yeah.
It's a treat for the audience. The
Thank you.
writing. Yes, of course, Sir's film will have 10,000 people in one frame, thousands of people,
The
and
magnanimity.
everything you'll have, the background, everything. But this script is something which I'm really looking forward to seeing on the big screen.
Me too. All of
Yeah.
us are. We are ready. We are like, brace yourself. What about you? Why did you nudge him right now?
He nudged me when you were talking
Ooh,
to
what
him.
the hell? When?
I swear he nudged me when you were talking.
You saw what he did, right?
I'm seeing everything. Like, so about you, what has changed in
Yeah, as Charan said, I would like copy paste everything he said. Just would like to add that he's bigger,
Yes.
hungrier, thirstier, and even madder than what he
He's
was.
one of the best we have in India, and
Yes.
I think.
And I think he has to be that.
Yes.
too.
As South Indians, we feel so proud when our movie releases, and it's like it's a statement made, and it's like we fit in, and not just fit in, we are at par or maybe better, and even Bollywood celebrates our films, right? So that's a huge achievement, and we cannot talk about RRR without mentioning Bahubali and the great success that it achieved. The kind of benchmark that it has set, has it ever made you feel a little vulnerable or a little nervous? Because thinking about the kind of expectation that people have, how do you feel?
No, I have this habit of just letting go of the previous
go
film
of
Of course, the memories stay with me, but rest everything I just let it go. Whatever experiences that I had, whatever the lessons that I learned from the film, the memories will be with me. Then I let go of the film and work on the new film. So this is like RRR is my first film.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the casting done in this film is just too cool. There are people from various industries coming together, and Alia and Ajay Devgan. And was all this a conscious effort, or did it happen naturally? Like when we wrote about Sita, you could see only Alia in that role. Or
See, how we went about it is like art and commercial aspect of the film go hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
We can't completely separate them, but the way we work is like we put the art in the driver's seat,
Okay.
and the commercial. Aspects of it follow. So I needed a very soft yet strong girl in the heart for the.
A diamond.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
She looks fragile, but
Yeah.
she's like.
But
diamond.
she looks fragile like a glass, but actually she's as hard as a diamond. So that is my requirement.
Okay.
That
That's your
I need
requirement.
that girl, kind of girl for the role of Sita. Then I look at the commercial aspects of it. No, is there some heroine who is known face, who people would like to watch, who will fit into my role?
Okay.
So that's how I follow the lead.
Okay. Did any nudging happen in between? Did I miss something?
He did. He just nudged because I kept quiet because sir's talking. He'll be disrespectful.
No, I really don't understand. When I nudge you,
I-
how is it
I
that
am
you,
Martin
how is
Apuri
it,
alaya
no, how is
I'm
it that I'm
so
not getting caught?
Sir, మీరు మాట్లాడినప్పుడు
Because I'm not nudging
నేను
you.
నవ్వుతే ఎలా ఉంటుంది
నవ్వు
నేను ఎంత ఆపుకున్నాను తెలుసా మీకు
అది ఆపుకున్నాడు అది.
Did you have special people to deal with all this? Because I'm sure your brain
But
would have.
who can control them? No one can control them.
But I think that energy is beautiful, because even I'm feeling very pumped up and motivated after seeing all of your energy, because the whole nation or the whole world is actually waiting for RRR on March 25th, and we can't think of anything else, and we've been watching everything else on repeat, and the trailer looks amazing. As a director, okay, I'm so sorry, most of my questions are directed towards
please
Please.
I'm happy
I'm happy. We're actually happy when he's answering.
but you can join whenever you feel like.
Yeah.
Sure.
As a director, you create a visual treat for people, right? Like, I remember going for Bahubali. So I had a shoot, right? So we went with this huge group. PearleMaaney, she was there with us, and all of us were there together. Prasanna Master was there. So we all bought popcorns. And by the end of the film, the popcorn is still there. We forgot to eat it. That's how engrossed we were. And the next thing we were saying is, we should watch this in another language, because I want to watch it again. Because every frame was so beautiful. I want to stop it, see every detail, and then forward. You know? That's why people are addicted to his films. I feel there's so much of detailing going in, and it's just crazy how you do it. And you are an amazing storyteller. So my question is, where did you realize that you were gonna get into this industry and start entertaining millions of people? Did you know this would happen, or did it just happen?
No, I was a storyteller from right from my childhood.
Since you were a boy.
Yeah, very, very young. In the second class or third class itself, I used to tell stories.
So when you used to bunk class, did you ever tell a story
to
the
my
teacher?
classmates, Then I never realized I'd become a director then, because my family is into films. Naturally, my journey went towards films, and one by one happened.
He's very simple. He's a very simple guy. What do you have to say about him as a director?
as a director the first question we answered I think he's
Is he always like this?
Like this
He's
simple?
Very calm and.
yeah I think he speaks less but he delivers more. He'll make us also deliver the same.
The three of you are extremely popular. Like, it's not easy for you to just step out and have pani puri, or it's not easy to just step out and go watch a film like normal people. So what I'm going to do is give you an imaginary opportunity to be invisible for a day. So what would you do? What is the first thing you would do if you were invisible? Invisible.
Invisible.
Like, you're not visible.
Invisible. I mean, my answer would be completely different from them,
I-
because
Because
I don't
he
find
lives a very normal life. He has no problems going into theaters, eating pani puri on a
Pani
bandi.
puris,
He does
I
everything.
do that every day.
What
Tell me,
nobody
sir.
knows is every film that releases in a year 85% he's there with
Watching
his
it in
full
theatres.
family, 25-30 of them every single
First day, first show, we go
first day,
and
first
see.
show.
So this question is irrelevant
It's a
to
Completely
culture.
irrelevant.
So he's already
It's only-
invisible.
It's a cultural activity for him.
yeah, correct.
But
Cultural
the kind
activity.
of people they are.
Yeah, for-
It's
the
really-
question is for
Tarak
them.
is very loud, like the way you speak and
Very
everything.
loud.
Yeah, I should be
Extremely-
muted and invisible.
Okay.
If given a choice, yeah.
I'm
So what's to go
invisible.
first? Okay, imagine both of you
Yeah.
are invisible together.
I would like to do this to
Be crazy, like who's pinching me out of the blue?
Nobody will know.
Tarak, I think you should do that same thing to him back.
No,
I actually did it.
He did it. I told
You
you.
just got this opportunity
Like a
now.
hollow man feel.
But yeah, if you were invisible and muted, I would really want to go visit my favorite restaurant, sit,
Yeah.
eat, eat,
Just
and
order
not be
and
judged
eat.
while eating. Just
How you
this-
are eating.
Yeah, who is eating how much?
How much?
So there's just katoris there, full of food, and someone just eating it, like full on.
So when you look at it, it's just food going through something.
Yeah,
Because the food is not invisible, right?